past several seasons, Robyn Brown has usurped the role of primary spouse and consolidated power in her corner of the family when it comes to dealing with Cody and the overall finances of the Sister Wives clan. Robyn is Cody's fourth wife, but how much do we really know about her background before meeting Cody? Robyn keeps a tight leash on information about her childhood. But I want to know, what experiences made Robyn the kind of person she is today? And lastly, at the end of this video, I will give you a little insider information on what shady business stuff Robyn and Cody are doing right now that has me scratching my head. Did you know that Robyn has a stage name and goes by Robyn Sullivan Jessup Brown on IMDb, a database for actors and actresses and other people who appear on TV? Before marrying Cody Brown, Robyn considered herself an actress. It turns out Robyn worked in several movies, including the 2000 CMT movie Countdown, where Robyn played a cheerleader. She was listed as fourth on the cast list, and it appears that she actually had some decent screen time. In 1998, she appeared as a model in the popular sitcom Just Shoot Me. The episode that featured Robyn Brown was called Steamed. While she didn't have any speaking lines, she actually just had a huge magazine cover placed in a photo on the back wall. In the photo, the Sister Wives star could be seen wearing skimpy lingerie and smoldering for the camera, allegedly. Readers may recall that the sitcom was very popular while it was airing. It was even nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award. Looks like Robyn was looking to make it big before ever meeting Cody. But even prior to her Hollywood dream stage, Robyn has a history worth taking a look at when trying to understand the person she's become today. Robyn Sullivan was born on January 1st, 1978 in Utah. She was raised in a polygamous family. Her mother was her father's second wife. Robyn decided at a young age that she wanted to live the principle of plural marriage. She married at age 20 and became the wife of David Preston Jessup. Jessup is actually Christine Brown's cousin and Cody's third cousin. So Christine, Cody, and Robyn were already related before they got involved in a marriage together. Robyn writes that her marriage to Jessup was never very strong, and it definitely wasn't strong enough to invite another woman to join the messy relationship. Also, I want to mention that there's some gossip in the back of Reddit pages that make a strong argument Robyn was pregnant with her first child, Dayton, before she actually married her husband, David. Supposedly, they had kind of like a quickie wedding, and Dayton was born a term like a month too early, proving that Robyn was pregnant before marriage. I cannot fully substantiate this. It's totally alleged. But Robyn did speak publicly on the show about her strong regrets regarding having premarital sex. In a 2013 episode on the TLC show, she said, "When I found out I was pregnant, I was devastated at that point. I was really scared. I spent the next 9 years trying to make it right. I was trying so hard to love my husband at the time." Nikki Swift also reported the following on her website. A young Robyn Brown found herself with child before being called to be a wife herself. She wed her first husband, David Jessup, in June 1999. Her first child, who Sister Wives fans know as Dayton, was initially named David, and he was born shortly after at the beginning of 2000. Robyn Brown decided to make the best of her situation and stuck out that marriage for 9 years, welcoming 3 children into her life during that time. After her divorce and marriage to Cody, Robyn decided to share her story of premarital sex with the other Brown kids following a family sermon. "When I was a teenager," she said, "I was very chaste, and then as I got older, I really started to question my faith." She referred to her self-proclaimed rebellious phase as the quote-unquote biggest mistake of my life. Hoping that retelling of her past might help steer the other Brown kids in a more positive direction than Robyn chose as a young adult. Did the talk work? Well, as of writing this, no Brown kids have birthed babies out of wedlock, so perhaps it did. Regardless, Robyn's first marriage fell apart, and the couple divorced after having the 3 children, Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. After her divorce, Robyn adopted. I thought this was interesting. Robyn talked about in one of her books that after the divorce, Robyn adopted an alter ego, and she used that alter ego as a quote-unquote protector. She named her alter ego Shira, and apparently Shira protected Robyn's softer, sensitive side. Robyn credits Shira for being instrumental in helping her cope with the emotional turmoil caused by her first marriage. Any man that dared approach Robyn had to go through Shira first, she says. Once Robyn joined the Sister Wives family, David Jessup allegedly stopped seeing his children and terminated his parental rights. They changed their last name to Brown. The eldest son, David, also changed his first name to Dayton. The children have no contact with their father since their adoption was finalized. Robyn's first husband, David Jessup, was arrested for assault in 2017. Robyn claims the relationship ended because her ex-husband treated her and her children badly. She tweeted, "Just to clarify, I do not tolerate my kids getting bullied. I ended my first marriage because of abuse. My kids come first always." According to court papers obtained from Hamilton City Court in Montana, Jessup was actually arrested on January 12, 2018 for partner or family member assault causing bodily injury. Robyn's childhood is such a mystery. We have very little access to pictures of her family or Robyn as a child, and we don't know very much about her upbringing, but here's what we do know. Robyn has revealed that her dad, Robert Merck, and mother, Alice Sullivan, divorced when she was 9. Alice later married Paul Sullivan and became his second wife as part of a polygamous spiritual marriage. Robyn would take Paul's last name to become Robyn Sullivan. Knowing about Robyn's mother's story seems to go a long way towards explaining some of Robyn's focus on joining a plural marriage after her divorce to David Jessup. I am guessing that the experience of joining a polygamous family was a positive one for Robyn. She found herself a divorced mother of multiple kids, and she wanted to try to make it better. She thought that following in her mother's footsteps and getting into a polygamous marriage would result in a positive family structure like she claims she experienced when she was younger. We actually saw on the show that Robyn Brown's stepdad or spiritual father passed away at the age of 80. Paul left behind his 2 sister wives, including Robyn's mother, in addition to 8 children and 33 grandchildren. Paul appeared on Sister Wives multiple times and always seemed to have a great sense of humor. As we all know, following her divorce, Robyn fell for Cody Brown and his large family, became the 4th wife, and welcomed 2 more Brown children into the family. Did you know that at some point, Robyn has had a strained relationship with at least one of the other Brown kids? Blending families can be really hard work, especially in cases like the Browns, obviously, where 4 wives have 1 husband, and many kids ranging in age are all coming together to create one cohesive unit. Robyn Brown and her 3 children entered the family far later than any of the other 3 wives. The kids of Mary, Janelle, and Christine all grew up together under one roof and were, for the most part, close in age. With Robyn's entry into the brood, suddenly there were stepkids, a mom they hadn't known essentially from birth, and a lot of new relationships to navigate. Peyton Brown, Christine Brown's only son, has admitted to having an odd relationship with his father's 4th wife. "My relationship with Robyn has always been strange and weird," a now adult Peyton revealed. He said in his younger years he saw his father doing things with Robyn's children that he didn't do with me. Peyton claims his rudeness to Robyn's children created conflict between Robyn and himself. Years later, some rifts have been mended, and Peyton says he now has a good relationship with 2 of Robyn's 3 older children. But one of the weirdest secrets going on with Robyn currently has to do with the family's financial status. In the past, the Brown family adults worked as a unit to generate funds helping to support their 18 kids. Each adult has their own businesses and hustles, which account for their varying net worths. It turns out that Robyn Brown is actually the richest sister wife with the most wealth to her name currently. She is worth an estimated $600,000. Mary and Janelle and former sister wife Christine are all worth an estimated $400,000, along with husband Cody Brown's $800,000 net worth. The family has amassed a fortune well over $1 million. Part of Robyn's wealth is likely derived from the online boutique she was in charge of, the Sister Wives Closet. It's no longer operating. When the Browns moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, with all of the wives deciding to take up residence in different homes, Robyn ended up residing in the most expensive house, a home that cost the family nearly $1 million. But now, Robyn isn't just Cody Brown's legal wife, she has also become his official business partner. According to the U.S. Sun, Cody and Robyn just recently registered an LLC in Arizona. The company is called Dabsark Entertainment and has just 2 members attached to it, Cody Brown and Robyn Brown. The company's mailing address is listed as the Coyote Pass property that the Brown family purchased in 2018. The discovery of the business came shortly after fans learned that Christine Brown sold her parcel of land on the Coyote Pass property to Robyn and Cody for just $10. This isn't the first time Robyn has attempted to launch a business, but it is the first time legal paperwork for one of her companies didn't include any of her sister wives. When she filed for an LLC for a jewelry business, Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, Mary Brown, Robyn Brown, and Cody Brown were all listed on the official paperwork. Mary Brown owns her own business too, but it's independent of the entire Brown family, including her husband Cody, and Mary is the owner of Lizzie's Heritage Inn, a small bed and breakfast in Parowan, Utah. The name of the new company also omits the rest of the family. While there is no information regarding the purpose of this business just yet, the company's name seems to make it abundantly clear that the rest of the Browns are being left out in the cold. Dabsark Entertainment incorporates the initials of Cody and Robyn's family, with their 5 kids' initials included in age order. Robyn and Cody's initials round out the company name, Dabsark. This new business venture lends credence to the theory we've all had that Cody and Robyn Brown are completely monogamous when the cameras aren't rolling. We all know that Christine Brown announced her separation from Cody in November of 2021. She sold her home and moved to Utah months before the official announcement. Cody and Mary have been estranged for years and haven't had an intimate relationship for more than a decade. The season 17 trailer for Sister Wives also hinted at the fact that he's having trouble with his second wife, Janelle Brown, as well. That leaves Cody with one full and operational marriage. What that means for the future of the Sister Wives, we still don't know. Yeah, so I just found it really interesting that Cody and Robyn are moving on in this financial venture together. It should be interesting to see what comes of it. I do want to share something that comes directly from the YouTube creator Without a Crystal Ball. She compiled all of this information, so I want to give her the credit, and I'm reading this directly from her Facebook page. This is about the financial issues with the Brown family. According to Without a Crystal Ball, Mary Brown is selling a retreat with no details. Not even accommodations are known. People have no idea what they are paying for, and she's charging $4,500 to $6,400 for a 3-night retreat in rural Utah. The facts are, Mary filed bankruptcy in 2005. She and her ex-husband left $85,000 in credit card debt with the government. She and Cody also promised to continue to make payments on their home and failed to meet this promise. Her bankruptcy trustee was forced to foreclose on her home to settle a small portion of her debt. Mary and Cody claimed children that were not biologically her own, which increased their dependence for the filing. They fled Wyoming and moved to Utah, where Cody's mistress, Janelle, purchased a home with her credit for all of them to live in. Janelle filed for bankruptcy in 1997. Christine filed bankruptcy in 2010, leaving $25,000 in credit card debt. All the women received welfare at some point, despite having a husband. Gaming the government out of money is called bleeding the beast in polygamy. The cults do not feel bad about ripping off the government because they believe that the government is evil. Mary has admitted to helping Cody traffic 3 women into marrying Cody. Cody promised to care for his kids, but he does not. Cody has relied on bankruptcy, welfare, and promoting scam MLMs, along with selling firearms at gun shows, despite Cody holding no license to sell weapons. Beware of getting involved in this group. I know I'm not generally like this, but the sister wives are desperate for cash at the moment with Christine gone, and it's not beyond the realm of possibility that they are seeking more wives for Cody. They must rebuild. And Katie Joy says, these are just my opinions. So I found that really interesting. I mean, I did know that there was a history of bankruptcy. I didn't know all of the facts about it. I also have researched extensively about welfare within the polygamous Mormon community, and supposedly, allegedly, it is used frequently to gain some kind of income for the families. So I find that really interesting. I've also read a lot, and I discussed this in one of my prior videos. I've read a lot about how it's very much promoted that these families buy and take out loans for huge houses, loans that they really are not able to pay back, with the hope that the price of the property will go up, it will appreciate, and then they'll be able to sell it and make money on the homes and pay it back before they have to foreclose because they don't have the money to make the monthly mortgage. So I've often thought that that's a little bit of what Cody's been doing, moving into these big, huge, amazing homes and then reselling them later to make a profit, but never really fully being able to afford the home itself. So we'll see what becomes of Robyn and Cody's new entertainment company. I do wonder what they plan to do with it. I know when it comes to the Duggars, Jim Bob Duggar set up his own entertainment company, and he actually received all the payments from TLC through that company. And he paid everyone else in his family. If he decided to pay them, he paid them through his own company, but he received the financial gain directly. There are so many questions about Robyn I still have, but I wanted to share with you some of the information I was able to find about her past.
Defense of Robyn Brown. That's right, we're going there, friends. This is Sister Wives Part 6, full series in the playlist below, and make sure you're following. The way this woman gets abused by the internet is just ridiculous. Robyn is Cody's 4th wife, and she came in with 3 children of her own. Dayton, Aurora, and Brianna. Then she and Cody had Solomon and Ariella. Because a new wife hadn't joined the family in 16 years, it really felt more like a stepmother dynamic when Robyn joined the family. Robyn was raised in a very sheltered polygamous family. She truly dreamed of this lifestyle. And I think looking at the Brown family from the outside, she didn't see a lot of the dysfunction. She didn't see some of the interpersonal conflicts, the money struggles, the fights with the kids. Robyn had just left an abusive marriage. She was living as a single mom of 3 children, one of whom has autism. And I think Cody swept her off her feet, and the family looked like this community that she was longing for to help her raise her children. There's no denying these two fell head over heels in love. But that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing for people to be in love. I think that the internet hates Cody so much that anyone who loves Cody automatically sends up red flags for people. Because you have to ask yourself, if other wives did some of the things Robyn does, would you feel the same way? Internet relentlessly mocks My Sister Wife's Closet, Robyn's jewelry business, as you can see the jewelry she designed. But people rush to support Janelle, Christine, and Mary's various businesses. By the way, our MLMs, no hate, it's the truth. Robyn advocates for her kids with Cody, as they kind of have to do in that polygamous setup to make sure they're getting equal time and things are happening for them. People get upset and say she's putting herself first. When other wives advocate for their children, it's like, yeah, go mom, tell Cody what you need. Again, is that a problem with Robyn, or is that a problem with Cody actually giving Robyn what she wants and not the other wives? See where I'm going with this? The constant attacks about her appearance and her emotions. Like, why is it a bad thing to show emotion? Obviously, this has been a traumatic experience for her to have her life on TV. And furthermore, it's no one's business whether she looks like this, or like this, or this. Like, let's just leave women's appearances out of it. How about that? There's been many times the wives have said they felt safer putting Robyn in between them and Cody because he would actually listen to her. And I truly believe there is a special place in hell for the people that question her son's autism.
As you know, I'll continue on with my research, trying to find out as much as I can about the sister wives. But I hope you enjoyed this video and that you'll check in with me next time. I'm off to bed. I hope you have a great night and that you take some time to head down your own rabbit hole.